Hello everyone, my name is Nathan and today it's time for another episode of Farming Simulator 19 on the Oberthal Let's Play map. As you can see, I now own one additional truck, which is very useful because today we're gonna do a lot of shipping, let me tell you that. In the previous episode we purchased a whole bunch of factories and I have to say I'm losing overview. And there's so many more factories to purchase, I really wish this menu would be a little bit more overviewish. But yeah, today I basically want to get most of these factories running. Now, I need to get into the forestry equipment. However, I want to do this the right way and for that I need close to $1 million. So I thought in the beginning we're just gonna go ahead and purchase the pallets. I purchased the raw materials in the previous episode and it seems as though we get a bunch of pallets out of that. We need to go ahead and bring the pallets to our greenhouses. We also need manure and water. Fortunately enough, there is a water spot directly next to those greenhouses. However, the manure I will have to get from somewhere else. Now, these greenhouses are actually a little more complex than I first anticipated. Hold on, they are over there. So it seems as though we will be getting the end product right here, cucumber for instance, on pallets, and then we have to deliver empty pallets right here, and we also have to deliver something on the sides. So this is probably for the manure, and then we also have a spot for the water. So this is going to be a little bit complicated to set up, especially because we have 4 greenhouses. Maybe we're just going to do 2 of them in the beginning. If we go ahead and have a look at the sawmill over here, I have a train track available. However, this is not the one we're gonna use. You can see over there we have a bunch of empty pallets ready for the taking. So all I need is to figure out how to transport these pallets and actually deliver them to their destination. One thing we might be able to use the trains for in today's episode is the lime mill. As far as I understand, this is the only way to actually bring stuff over here. Well, we might be able to deliver the diesel right here with a vehicle, but it's more interesting to actually do it with the train right there. And then we can take with us some lime and also salt, as you can see. I already conveniently parked my train over here. Let's teleport over to the silo there. You can see one of the trains is ready here and it seems as though we should be able to store some diesel in these tanks. Now, I'm not 100% sure. I might have to deliver this. Let's actually hop into the train and see if we can pick something up. So if I hit the R button here, nothing really happens. Yeah, this could be a problem. So we have to find the next gas station to purchase the diesel from. Looking at this, I think it's best to go with the gas station south again. We've already programmed that in, so let me find my car and maybe do the rest of the route. So here we are at the gas station. We can still use this way, but at this point I would like to take a left turn so we have a more direct route. That's mighty interesting, because I have my train parked there. This is actually permanently closed. That is not very advantageous. Anyways, here is the entrance of everything, and I believe I'm just gonna go through here in order to get the silo. So that would be load silo, and I have to categorize this, and then I need to get the spots for the AdBlue and the diesel. We're just gonna do the diesel for the time being. So I somehow have to make my way around here, and then maybe somewhere here is going to be the spot. This would be unload diesel, and then we want to do a turnaround and get all of the other silos as well. I'm not gonna program them in just yet because I'm not sure I'm ever gonna need them, but if we do, we have already prepared it. Then we want to make our way out of here again and obviously make our way back to the fuel station. Let's go ahead and put this to the test. I want to get in. Oh, that was actually already the right one. Our tanker right there. We're going to send it to the fuel south station and unloading is going to happen in train... where is it? Train south right there. Unload diesel. Okay, and then we just want to do this once in order to kind of test it out and see whether or not it works. Maybe I should put my other vehicles to work as well. They're all pretty dirty though. I think what I want to do is just fill everything up. So maybe we calculate what we need and then go for it. Like there's tons of manure we can bring over to the fertilizer plant. So this guy's gonna buy manure, bring it to the fertilizer factory, do that 9 times before he comes and parks again. We have a whole bunch of seeds in the production as well that we can actually go ahead and bring to the farm. So that's the next thing I'm gonna do. Seeds right there. So load the seeds in the fertilization plant, bring it to our farm. Perfect. Do this 3 times. Good luck. There are 2 more trucks. Let's find a job for them. In this case, I'm actually gonna go ahead, bring some lime over to our farm. Lime, we're gonna do about 3 loads. You go on your merry way. Thank you. And then last but not least, I believe we could do some more manure to the composting plant. Yeah, look at that. We have plenty of space for manure. We're actually gonna do 9 loads. So this guy's gonna be busy for a while. We're gonna have to buy the manure though. Compost plant, bring that right here. Yeah, as bio-waste. Manure, and do this 9 times. Wonderful. Okay, great. All my trucks are busy. Maybe we can already get started with harvesting another field. I actually planted some oat this time around. It is unfortunately not yet quite ready. Yeah, we have plenty of fertilizer here. This could be a little bit better. We should bring over some more seeds. And then the lime status is also not too bad. This guy's gonna take a while to fill this all up, of course, but it's gonna be worth it. We then bring this all over to the train station and we can finally use the train for something useful. My trucks at the moment are all over the map. I should have brought straw to the composting plant instead of manure, so I noticed that, but we are ready to harvest the oat field. So now I just need access to 2 trucks, one we already have. We want to load up stuff at our field. So field 22 load, and we want to unload that in our silo. We currently have planted some oat, so that should be good. I'm gonna get this guy into position. Now I just need to wait for another truck. This guy over there coming to deliver some more lime, I believe. Yeah, there we go. He's going straight for the lime delivery, and then he should do a little turnaround here behind the silos in order to get to its parking spot. Now we definitely have enough lime to last us a couple of harvests. I'm actually gonna get into the truck right away in order to stop it. Gonna set him up the exact same way as the other truck. There we go. Now we just need to find our blue tractor. I just noticed we have loaded up the liquid tank here. So now I want to observe how this is being delivered to the train station. Oh no, we have been caught speeding. This is going to be a costly stretch of road. Oh, am I going to fit here? Yeah, my car is probably in the way. Oh, never mind, he just ignores it. Going beneath the silo here, that is good. Are we going to be able to unload now? I think we're just missing a little bit. I set up the waypoint a little bit too close for comfort. That is unfortunate. So if we bring this unloading point just a tad further away, this should work out. Okay, let's try this again. Please unload. No! Yeah, maybe I should have tested this out. It doesn't look like I can unload my diesel here. Well, I have to admit this is kind of unfortunate. Not sure how this is supposed to work. Yeah, not 100% sure. I might have to read up on that. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of information available, but if nothing works out, I'm just gonna use the trucks. I mean, honestly, we don't have much to lose. They are gonna drive on their own anyways. But yeah, we should now be taking care of the field. So I'm gonna get into this guy and tell him to get started with the harvest. Courseplay, help me out here. Wait a second. Dude! Okay. Jeez. Okay, now you can go to your parking spot. The next truck should do the same thing. We're gonna hop into the blue tractor. This guy can actually go to field 22 start as well. And maybe let's already get into the harvest mode. Oh, actually, I want to drive this guy myself. He's gonna take a way too long detour. So we want to unload that at field 22 unload. And yeah, I think you can actually go for it. Great, so the harvesting has begun. 2 of my trucks are being used for this. And of course, the ogre. There's 1 truck not busy right now. I think it's time to bring over some stuff to our greenhouses, so I'm gonna tell this guy to go to my greenhouses. And since we're already driving there, we should also pick up some manure. That's one thing we're gonna need. Okay, harvest is going. We will be getting some more straw. That is good to know. That means I'm gonna get back into my tanker truck here and we're gonna try to make our way to the lime mine. To do this properly, we're gonna need to pass the iron mine and then get all the way up here. Actually, there is no convenient way to get there. I guess we have to approach it from this side. Oh man, this is gonna be a bumpy road. Oh yeah, I can already see this is not going to be a piece of cake. Can we even get up there? It looks a bit steep. I mean, sure, we have 500 horsepower, but we also have a 50,000 liter tank on our asses. Okay, it's not going well. Looks like we have no choice. We either take a different pathway or we take the trains. So I really do have to figure out how to use the trains. Let me see if I can make it up there manually. Maybe we just have to go with a smaller tank, you know. There it is, the lime mine. You can see the train station is right there. So there needs to be a way how I can fill this up. Can we at least unload with the truck as well? Okay, that is possible. Maybe it's gonna be easier to approach this thing from the other side. But then how do I do the turnaround? Yeah, it's possibly much easier to approach it from this side. I should have thought of that. I think I'm gonna try to set this up at least until we figure out how to fill up the trains with diesel. Okay, we are at the greenhouses at the moment, and I feel like I need to drive another route here that is a little bit further away from the greenhouses in order to deliver the manure and the water. Now that that is done, we need to take a little detour for each of the greenhouses and do something like that. Hopefully that is close enough. Yeah, look at that. The trigger for the manure is right there. We need to name this somewhat intelligently. So that's going to be the cucumber 1, and we want to deliver manure here. Then I think the next few waypoints I'm just going to set up myself. So we need to do something like that. That's going to be a steep curve. Gonna combine these, and then maybe this point here we can name unload water. So factory cucumber 1 water. Great stuff. Yeah, that's probably good. And now I just need to do this for all of the greenhouses, and we should be able to get these going. Actually, thinking about it, we also need to deliver the pallets somehow. So that would be factory cucumber 1. Man, these guys need a lot. Pallets is what I'm gonna deliver here. So 3 waypoints just for one of the greenhouses. And of course there's gonna be a 4th waypoint in order to pick stuff up. Yeah, this is gonna be quite a recipe for disaster, I would say. So right from this side we wanna come in order to pick up the pallets. And we wanna get as close to there as possible. Great stuff. I'm gonna set up the rest of the waypoints off camera. You don't need to bear witness to this very tedious part. Alrighty, we are done harvesting the field. I'm already loading up the straw. Sent the harvester over there to park. Now I just want to empty my auger and we can send all of these trucks to a new destination. The auger should be getting to its parking spot. I also want to make sure this guy is actually unloading at my silo, and after that he can also go to park. I've finished the waypoints at my greenhouse and this truck has nothing to do, so we are gonna send him to buy some manure and bring it over to the greenhouse. Let's see, greenhouses, factory. I've already started with the cucumbers, so we're gonna do factory tomatoes 1. It's gonna load up some manure, do this for 9 times. There we go, this guy's gonna be busy for a while. Let's maybe have a quick look over at the greenhouse, just gonna visit that. We can see the water truck is already going for it. It has been filling up the cucumber 1 greenhouse here, and we can already see there is plenty of products in there. The only thing that we're missing are the empty pallets, and that is actually something I want to take care of right now. In order to do that, I purchased myself yet another truck, but this time with the Autoloader trailer. Currently I'm driving this thing over to the sawmill in the hopes that I can load up the empty pallets. I set the trailer's functionality to Autoload, but I'm still not 100% certain how that works. We might still have to get a skid steer over there in order to ship the pallets ourselves. Alright, here we are at the sawmill. As of this point, we want to make our way through the factories. We make our way here and oh no, it doesn't look like we actually get the easy way out. Oh, check this out. We could collect the egg boxes. Mission pallets, normal pallets. That's what I want, right? So maybe we have to bring them close or just ship them in with the skid steer, and then we might be able to press a button to arrange them niftily. Anyways, this is my load pallets point, and I probably want to set up another category here for the sawmill north. And then I'm also gonna need a convenient and secure way to get out of there. In the future, I definitely want to park a couple of vehicles here. We want to make it as easy as possible on ourselves. I already took out a loan to be able to afford the tractor, so I think I'm just gonna take the skid steer I already own and send this guy to the sawmill. The food actually lasted for a really long time, so I'm just gonna fill this up once more, like so. And this way we won't be needing the skid steer for a while. All I know is I'm sure not gonna drive this myself. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. Some of my trucks are back. One of them definitely needs to make money right now. But the other one I'm gonna send to fill up the compost plant. We're getting tons of straw, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do with this guy. The other one, however, I'm probably gonna send to sell a bit of fertilizer. We have tons of it and we desperately need the money. The prices are not staggering, but I'm still gonna make tons of profits at the central station. I'm gonna be able to pay back my loan as well as purchase another vehicle. One thing I learned today is that I can send my loading wagon as soon as possible after I send the harvester, because the loading wagon is even slower than the harvester. But yeah, check this out. I also discovered that I can actually store 100 million liters of everything. It's kind of crazy. Where the heck is my skid steer? It's only here. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is gonna take forever. But yeah, check this out. Everywhere we have trucks on the road doing our bidding. I just love it. I think this guy is just done. Yeah, there we go. Let's swap the factory. This time I want to fill up the tomato factory 1 with water. There we go. And we're gonna do this 9 times. So he's just gonna fill up the other silo now. At the moment we have 450,000 units of water in the cucumber greenhouse. One thing I haven't checked in a while, how are my vehicles doing? We have a couple of guys that are in desperate need of repair. You made me aware that I can actually do this in the garage here. I just have to press X whenever something requires repair, such as my tractors right there. I will still have to clean them though, which is something I neglected a little bit. It is minutes later and this guy just made it from here to here. It is so pathetic. I mean, right now we have like 4 or 5 trucks doing everything we want to do. Just imagine how it's gonna be like once we have 20 trucks. I don't even know, but already at this point I always have to go to the map in order to hop into vehicles I want. It's just absolutely impossible otherwise. Here we are at the composting plant delivering some straw. Wonderful. And in the background we're still delivering the water. We just made 115,000 from our first fertilization cell. I think I'm gonna use that opportunity to pay back the loan I just took. Alrighty, my skid steer has finally arrived. Let's put this to the test. What I'm hoping for is that I can just pick up these pallets. Oh no! Oh, this is just absolutely horrible. Why do you have to do this to me? Well, admittedly, that is horrible. Wow, okay, I just figured out I have to press the U button. Okay, we don't even need the skid steer. That means I can just drive through here and the pallets are being loaded up, which is so much better. I mean, I have enough to do, right? Oh man, this is really the best thing ever. Now I can just go ahead and send this guy to my greenhouse. We're gonna go to factory cucumber pallets right there, and then I will have to unload it manually. But this is so much better than using the skid steer. It's so funny. Everywhere I go, there are trucks driving around. I just love it. Good. We just arrived at the place. Let's check out what we have to press. I guess we want to drive all the way into this zone and then unload. Can I do that? Z for unload. Yeah, there we go. Huh, amazing. And it's basically using them all up, inputting them into the greenhouse. I'm actually glad this goes so quickly. Yeah, look at this guy already coming again. Dude, be patient. Oh no, I'm actually stuck with these pallets. I cannot pick them up anymore. Maybe I can push them. Oh, they're actually not physically there, are they? Yeah, I think that's just the display here. So these are fake in order to show that there are actually pallets in there. You know, this is a truly great trailer. I'm gonna send this guy right back to the sawmill in order to load some more pallets for my tomatoes. Alright then, let's check out the field. I just want to know how far we are. Oh no, there's still lots and lots of straw to gather. So I guess we still have time to do some more shipping. We've actually made some more money, which means I'm gonna purchase yet another truck. I think we need at least one more that is just capable of shipping stuff around. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're also gonna purchase a trailer, the same thing. This guy here with 59,000 liters. Soon enough, I might have to lower the quality again. I can barely get above 30 FPS at the moment. This is a little bit unfortunate considering what I want to do with this save game. Alright, just gonna make sure this guy also has a parking spot, and after that we shall see us once again when I'm done with the field work. I'm gonna sow canola the next harvest, and then hopefully the next day we will be able to sell a bunch of tomatoes. That would be great. Okay, it is now the next in-game day. My factories should have run for a couple of hours, and yes indeed we have tons of cucumbers ready. And a tiny amount of tomatoes. So we're gonna go for a cucumber cell in order to wrap up this episode. You can see I loaded up some more empty pallets. We are now bringing them over. I think I'm just gonna go for the cucumbers once again. The second load was for the tomatoes. As mentioned, I planted some canola. I think I'm actually gonna wait this day out. I'm just gonna run some errands in the hopes of making plenty of money for the next episode. One of my next goals is actually going to be to purchase another tractor and also Field 21. I might actually have to go with another seeder, and I definitely need another loading wagon. Yeah, I think we need close to $2 million in order to accomplish everything. If we have a look at my finances, you can see what has happened the previous days. We spent so much money on wages. This is incredible. Yesterday, I spent 52,000 on my Courseplay and Autodrive workers. But let me tell you, it's more than worth it in my opinion. Maybe we can already figure out what cucumbers are worth. This must be it. Yeah, tomatoes and cucumbers. They are worth approximately the same. And it looks as though we have to plot another path to Hotel Rider. The hotel is actually located right here, so that's close to my farm. Let's hop into our truck and make sure we set this course up. And oh yes, I noticed during editing that I probably couldn't load up the fuel in here, the train station, because I haven't purchased the plot just yet. Oh crap. I just wanted to take a little shortcut. Alright, I think at this place it's probably best if we turn around first and then get to the sell point. That will be sell Hotel Rider, and let's connect it back up to the network. And just in the nick of time we are arriving at the cucumber greenhouse. There we go, you take a whole bunch of pallets. Wonderful. We're gonna make our way over to the loading point of the cucumbers and press the U button in order to pick these guys up. At least that should, yeah, there we go, that's actually working. This is phenomenal, I just love this system. Though we do have to get a little bit closer to the second row. Yeah, that might be a slight pain in the butt, but hopefully all the trouble was worth it. Now we can just go ahead and unload at the selling point Hotel Rider. So I'm thinking in between the episodes I'm gonna purchase another truck, one for liquids and another one for solids. And then I'm gonna try to fill up all the factories that I currently have. Well, maybe not completely fill up, but enough so that we can afford something great in the next episode. It should involve at least another field, or maybe I'm also gonna go into the forestry stuff. I'm not yet 100% sure. All I know is we need to somehow compensate for all of the wages we're currently paying. And yeah, looking at everything, there's still lots we have to purchase. The food factory, the refinery is something I'm really interested in. If there's a way to make our own fuel, can we afford it? Yeah, I can at least buy it in order to see what's up with that. There it is, the refinery. Production fuel. So with canola or sunflowers we can get diesel. That is actually kind of curious. And we can do the same thing in order to get diesel exhaust fluid or AdBlue. Yeah, this might be really worth it, because if we have a look at the fuel costs, it is tremendous. Of course, we're still making the money back, but if we could get this for free, why the heck not? There we go, we are arriving at Hotel Rider. It is time to enjoy the fruits of our labor. I want to make sure we drop this here at the back. There we go. And sell. Yes, sell everything. Okay, there we go. It's going down. It doesn't look great, to be honest with you. But if it is something we can just leave running in the background, we should be fine. Yeah, so that was 30,000 income. Intriguing, intriguing. Well, let's send this guy back to the loading pallets point. Alright guys, I think with that out of the way, we're going to wrap it up for today's episode. I'm gonna keep the refinery. I mean, we just planted some canola. We can invest that in order to create some diesel. But yeah, with that out of the way, thank you so much for watching and supporting this series. I just love making these videos. Have a great time, and hopefully I'm gonna catch you in the next one. Bye bye.